Hello, welcome aboard this very short hop across the channel from Jersey up to Gatwick. So we'll let's get some live ATC up and running, and then we'll be underway in very short order.
Portugal 132 Sierra. 132 Sierra, down level 130, reducing speed 210 knots.
Portugal 132 Sierra, good day. You continue on the 1 Lima arrival, descend to flight level 70.
Down level 70, Portugal 132 Sierra.
On a 29 Romeo Mike, contact approach.
Juliet, Sierra.
Runner 6 Sierra Juliet, good evening. Taxi Whiskey 2, left onto runway 34 and vacate Vigo.
Whiskey 2, left 34, vacate Vigo.
So yeah, we're sat here in Jersey, waiting to depart on this Fly UK flight up to Gatwick. Flight time in the region of probably not even about 40 minutes, barely, I reckon. It's going to be a very, very short flight in this aircraft. Cabin lights set, overhead console, everything is on and done. Yeah, we're all good.
Reduce the minimum clean speed, cleared island approach, runway 28.
Flaps up, ground support is tracked. So, probe window heat, AP bleed on.
Class 230, Shamrock 290.
We go.
Liner 710 Mike, contact SATA.
Get the ideas aligned now.
3055, thank you, by Ryanair 710 Mike.
Liner 5 uniform Romeo, reduce speed to 250 knots.
Emergency lights we can arm as well.
1 Ryanair 6 Whiskey X-ray, thank you, sir, good evening.
Hold short of runway 28.
Strobes on auto.
Okay, so give way to the
We're going to set the altimeter up now. So the weather here is cloudy, and we've got
280. 290.
it's not really wanting to tell us what we got, is it? No, it's being awkward. 1034, 1034, there we go. Excellent. So we just program the FMC up now. Okay, so we are EGJJ, excuse me, and we are going to EGKK. This is a very, very short flight. Really not going to take us too long to get there. I've had quite a few long sectors recently, so yeah, it makes a bit of a change to get such a short sector. It's such a short sector. Our cruising level is only going to be 19,000 feet. That is how short it is, just to give you an idea. Performance data set down 0.5 on the performance. 1 0.5. So we're departing out runway 8. Okay, so EGJJ departure runway 8 via the what's the 1D departure which will take us to Orist, and from Orist L982, L982, 982, to Tel2, and that really is pretty much it. That's how short it is. And we're arriving at 26 live. Via the what arrival is it? By the Telt 1G arrival. Well, we don't have Telt. Yes, we do. Telt 1G as an arrival. Right, approach via. Well, we could have Timber or final approach. Mission approach. Timber. Yeah, I'm going to say we're going to approach via Timber. See what that gives me. Insert, come back to performance page, put the V speeds in. There we go. It's quite a short runway here, so have to bear all that in mind. Yeah. There we go. Right. Okay, flight directors, ILS off nav mode, so TCAS, I'll set the TCAS up now. The day I get decent FPS would be a miracle. Really will. Let's see where Tears are aligned, doors are closed, stairway seatbelt signs and they're smoking. And come on, as well as the beacon light. Fuel pumps, we're getting on, ready to depart out. Pre-plan the pushback.
Ground to cockpit. Plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you're ready.
Alright, we've just got to wait till that to do its thing. So, you'll see our flight plan. Background to make. Brilliant. Actually, all looks perfectly in order. ILS line, IRS line in 3 minutes. Whilst we're waiting, we shall put that on. We don't need that on anymore.
The approach number 2, traffic is parked in front of you, wind check 230 degrees 10, the maximum is 5. Roger. 3, hold short, runway 34.
So yeah, this is going to be a very, very short flight. That's why I didn't really bother to set it up for do a stream or anything, because it's so short. Same with VATSIM as well. I didn't think about flying in VATSIM because of course we're flying over the UK and there's always UK controllers online, but I just I'm lazy this evening. I just couldn't be bothered to go through the extra steps of setting all that up, so I thought we'd just fly a quick offline flight with some live ATC in the background coming from Dublin, and yeah, I thought we'd stick with that. So it's yet another nighttime flight. Gee, I know it's going to happen more because we're in the winter time, but even so, every flight I seem to get rostered recently is for night. It's I like night flying, but not everyone does. So because I want to keep everyone happy who watches these videos, it'd be nice to have a bit more daytime flying. Especially when I'm flying out somewhere new. And what I mean by that is this is the first time I've flown out. I've done loads of flights to Jersey on the simulator, all in P3D. This is the first time I've done one on X-Plane. as far as I'm aware. So it would have been nice to have seen the ortho in the daylight. But I'll tell you what, this is the longest ever 2 minutes. This IR in a line in 2 minutes. It's an absolute pain. I'm almost tempted when I set up the plane in future to flick those switches first. I don't know if you can work it like that or not. Probably not.
You continue on the 1 Lima arrival, you can expect to turn the 4 crew down.
Anyway, once they're in line, once it says in a line, we will begin the pushback and engine start. Departing, as I said, on runway 8, we are expecting 26 left on arrival up in Gatwick tonight. And as I said, the airtime is telling me, yeah, 36 minutes airtime. There we are. 1 hour block time, so yeah. A very short flight. Okay, they're in a line. Let's get pushing back, shall we? Let's push back.
Ground to cockpit. Tow is driving up.
Is it? Well, I don't see it. Jeez. Well, I reckon the tyre must have got lost, really, because I don't see him anywhere. We're quite sure the tow is driving up. I think the tow's got lost. Ah, here he comes. He's just had to drive through the terminal. My mistake. I hope stuff like that doesn't happen in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. I hope they have that all in hand. Yeah, come on now.
Okay, all doors and hatches are closed, ready to connect.
Yep. So the really interesting thing is, are we going to have enough runway? Yeah, we should do. I'll tell you, it's going to take longer to do the pushback than it is the entire flight, that's right.
Spread 6 Whiskey X-ray number 2, contact the tower on 118.6, bye-bye. Tower 118.6, trying to 6 Whiskey X-ray, Eurowings 39
Come on.
3,000 feet, QNH 1024, cleared island. Both connected and bypass pin inserted. Release parking brake.
You're at last.
Starting pushback, and you may start engines.
Well, that's very kind of you.
Any operations vehicle with you?
There we go, we're pushing back off the stand now.
Victor, continue to rotate and continue with Dublin now 129.180.
Okay. It must be his first day on the job.
Air 26 Victor, good evening, climb flight level 230.
Ooh, FPS, shocking. For some reason, some airports with the lighting seem to really induce, Glasgow prime example, induce a lot of lag. And once you get out of the lighting, then it sort of improves. It's weird.
Ryanair 29 Romeo, Mike left runway 34 Golf, hot down at 476.
So I did put all the fuel pumps on, let's hope.
Ryanair 29 Romeo, Mike
Let's double check that. You read indeed.
then the clock down is the whole short link.
I want to put it back in the goal. Port up the one shortly. That's the line from him. To lap mode, descend to 3,000 feet.
Alright, ignition selector to normal. There we go. AP bleed off.
083 Zulu, reduce your speed to 180 knots.
Ground spoilers can now be armed.
Portugal 132 Sierra, your number 2, contact the
Operation
tower,
complete. Set parking brake.
Put a brake to maximum. Flaps.
243, good 82, continuous cleared, and when level, flight level 70, reduce your speed to 230 knots. 230 knots, 70, channel 243.
AP master switch.
1 hour, roger, right away, man a mile.
Portugal 1320, thanks for afternoon, 02, you can see the approach number 2, Sussex Park, 1 2, wind check.
Lights.
15, magnitude 0.
Continue, Portugal 1320. 87, good 82, continue, Avalon 1,
Right.
flight level 9 or 0. Plane 1, name, I need to level 9, go, that's for this one. Minor 446, contact Dublin, 129 or decimal 180, bye-bye. 910, 446, bye-bye.
Those disconnected, a bypass pin has been removed. Hand signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
Take config.
The 6 Hotel 20, good evening to you, line up on next way.
Always helps if you do that first.
Cleared badly, Avalon for the Avalon 1 Lima arrival. Sensei, I've been one to know, right, 1 Delay 870, Juliet Hotel, latest information is Echo, increased speed to 310 knots and expect straight in. Straight ahead, increase 310 knots and listening to Echo plus 87 Juliet Hotel. Air 26 Victor, contact status from 123.775, bye-bye. 123.775.
Yeah, see that? Now we're out of those lights, look how smooth that is. So, yeah, that's interesting, isn't it? There's some those white lights, for some reason, really do kill the FPS. Ooh, look at that, that's a bit of a cliff edge. Oh my god.
Approaching 08.
Runway 28, number 4.
Hello. There we have it.
08.
We are on the runway. Let's set up for departure, so packs off. Those lights on. Oh, turn those on for some reason. Strobes on. Oh, because I put strobes on, I reckon that's why. Okay, let's hope we have enough runway, huh?
243, turn left direct to Landmark. That's Landmark, showing you perfect. 243, descend to 3,000 feet to H1024 into Landmark. Yes, 1024.
That's the end of the runway, literally right there. Oh crap. I tell you what, we're not going to make this, are we? It's going to be close, it's going to be close. Oh no, there's a bit more runway than I realised, thankfully. There we go. Come on. Okay, the autopilot won't engage, that's new one on me. Understand why that's the case. There we go. Now it does. There we go. I've got to be quite clever and say what that is now, haven't I? That is, I was going to say it's St Helier. St Helier below, and we're straight in the cloud. There we go. Yes, as I was going to say, St Helier there below us as we depart out.
Airport 1320, taxi Whiskey 1, hold short runway 3.
Continuing our climb.
Yes, sorry, runway 34, Golf on Saturday, hold short link 6.
Golf on Saturday, hold short link 6, back to 34. Right next to yes, thank you.
Canadian 2.66, make it the top haters now, hold short link 4.
We're nearly up at 5,000 feet already. Climbing course to 19,000 feet for this one. I had to put packs back on, didn't I? Yes. So yeah, I just don't know about those white airport lights. Kill FPS. I don't think there's anything.
Air Portugal 1, sorry.
Flight level 130. 170, contact 2. Wait, flight level 7, complete the video. Flight level 230.
Here we are.
Hotel check, make the speed exactly 290 now. Exactly 290 on contact Zalman number 0.755, right?
Marin's on its head.
Contact ground with the bye.
Ready, 1-8, good evening, 300. 5,
Okay, standard Q&H, and we continue our climb out. Through 5,000. As I said, climbing to 19,000 feet today on our merry little way to Gatwick.
51, short runway 34, your wing, 390, good evening. Good evening, Grenada 7, Foxtrot, 126, 737-800, with depth, static experience from Corsair 1024.
187, Foxtrot, cleared Amsterdam, 55 hours for departure, stroke 2730. Airborne frequency 132.580 and set time of 1835. I'll get the read back to you very short. Right. Air Portugal 132 Sierra, link 4, standard 313 Charlie.
313 Charlie, Air Portugal 132 Sierra.
Scandinavian 2566, Monitor Tower 118.6, bye-bye.
Monitor Tower 118.6.
And Ryanair 7 Foxtrot to read back now.
Clear to Amsterdam, I'm waiting, give Alpha 2730, departure 132.58, the seat at 1535, Ryanair 7 Foxtrot.
Ryanair 7 Foxtrot, your read back now.
Bravo, turn left for Jackson, maximum speed 290. That's Jackson, maximum 290, right at 5 no problem. 102. We're going to put the mic on here, that's 4.
Yeah, the instruction was the link 4, so take link 3, please, the next left, and then left again, and 313 Charlie.
Ryanair 517 Bravo, effect 1 Alpha, correction, direct second, and climate flight level 120. Ryanair 517 Bravo, good evening, climb flight level 230. Climb flight level 230, Ryanair 517 Bravo. Over 58 Echo Delta, contact status 123.775. Number 123.775, good night, over 58 Echo.
Runway 72 to the south, make you clear direction back on standard 3,000 feet, QNH 1024,
Direct up, no, descent 3,1024, constellation.
runway 34, push up to 8, so far to 8 knots, they're nice, so far to 8 knots.
My next is at 11 Delta, we're going to keep unit 1024, your push out start is Airwing 300, you're living 4, Sam 205 Lima.
Link 4, then 205, Lima, you're link minute.
And Saltire 220, Romeo Clear 2 Loop, taking 5 hours with a departure, squawk 7660. Your airborne frequency is 132.580, and keep that which you have made after reflection your flight mission at 8.
Do you want to see the airborne?
Your travel from left runway at 3, Golf Fox out is reporting. And if I beautiful Romeo after the 8 your 12 o'clock, left on runway 34, Golf Fox out is no shorter than 6. And if I beautiful Romeo is negative, left on runway 34, vacate at Golf, then right on the Foxtrot out. Hold short to link 6. Silver 28 Golf Lima, Monster Tower 118, 608. Beaver Day flight spec taxi on to Whiskey 2 Whiskey 3, on short runway 3. And Ryanair 28 Bravo uniform, roger. If you can push out to the Foxtrot inner seat, Tuberty Point Tango unit 1021.
Ground into the motion for Bravo Gold information equals in 1 on 1 on my own, we've been back at
Animation 4 Bravo Golf, roger, I'll get very short. Start break, Saltire 220 Romeo.
Leaving about 666 Romeo, passing 260, descending 180, directed back, so information equals.
Ryanair 636 Romeo, good evening, identify this back up to the back of 1 arrival. Scan flight level 150.
Star 150 back to the 1 name and space, Ryanair 636 Romeo.
Ryanair 636 Romeo, information is Echo, speed 310, for short range.
Well, go, 310 or greater, and something we have Echo Ryanair 636 Romeo.
Transit charge duty, contact status, flight level 055, right.
Okay, how far are we from top of descent? A little over 60 nautical miles. So we can set up ready for our descent phase planning already. Or our approach phase rather. EVGA.
Unfortunately, that is a target starting time, so we need to have to be updated before I can actually start.
1032.
Just as soon as it goes green, I'll let you know. Right, next week, 296, there's the sun, there's 5 hours.
7 degrees, 204 degrees, 100. There we go. The approach 142, a minimum descent. So decision height, sorry, 200.
Okay, aircraft prepared to Charlotte, what is standby? 1 right side, Seabird 85, correct, I have traffic, expect to get back to you very shortly. Look there, 4887, taxi to the air is at 223, hold short, make 3.
Okay.
There's Charlotte, a deck 1 out for the passengers, 4745, airborne frequency is 0.755, that's 5185. Ryanair 988, hotel, your read back is correct home. Shamrock 170, Juliet, Monster Tower 118, Seabird 85, correct, cross the way 340, lock Papa 1, apron taxi bay 1, apron taxi bay 2, fast, 0.
Customer number 1, apron taxi 101.
Shamrock 2434, runway 34, hotel 1, hold short, 4.
Ryanair, up the park, the best.
97, Foxtrot, Roger, just hold position right now, traffic.
Roger, the condition, and the problem.
Shamrock 243 after the Ryanair aircraft, block link 4, please stand 402, Romeo. And if you go hotel, Monster Tower 187, 6, bye-bye.
So yeah, about 40 miles. Top of descent, that's how quick this flight is.
Therefore, 887 after, which is 2 cross runway 34, number 1, hold short, and 5. 488, and your conversation stay down the line. Hey, thank you very much. Great, great, Ryanair. Foxtrot, on Tower 187. Good night.
So yeah, we're just off the Isle of Wight. Don't know if we'll see that. No, we won't. It's safeguards. What did we establish our weather was? Yeah, cloudy. Yeah. But yeah, we're nearly there. That's how quick this flight is. A very, very quick trip across the channel. So yeah, just passing the southern tip of the Isle of Wight, past Portsmouth, and then we'll skirt along the south coast past Brighton, before then swinging north before we reach Eastbourne to descend down into Gatwick. Okay, so we will intercept the ILS at 2,000 feet. See the coast just through the There we go, seatbelt signs are on.
Sunday 87 Juliet Hotel Crossing Way 34 on number 1, link 5, stand 123. Camera 5 goes up, link 2, possible next one, short runway 348.
Everything else great, looking at 140K. Thank you very much.
130, 7130, and if I will be. Any of the function function by.
Taxi, Hotel 1 left runway 16, hold short runway 28.
At 37 from the right to the left, we continue to open 1 runway 16, roll short runway 28, and I'm for Bravo. Minus 611 Delta, contact London 129, that's 133, bye-bye.
29 Juliet 0, and 611 Delta, bye.
Minus 7 Fox Fox 290, 219 after an answer, Fox Fox Fox. You're order 110, all the best. Cheers, 75, running over the line.
I'll figure something out there.
577 went to the spot. Minor 28 Bravo Uniform, good evening, climb flight level 190. That's level 190 right into 8 Bravo Uniform. Someone comes in, run at 5-1.
Next is going further. Camera 2 Kilo X-ray ready to push start, is it?
Excellent.
Okay, just stay side to the stop, get back to you in 90 seconds.
Rescue 5 is vacated right now to the aerostat. Thank you very much.
Perfect, thank you. Hold the order for making all times, please. Stand deliver back to ground, so we'll bye.
Right, hold short 2 and go back to ground.
Expected a little bit of turbulence there.
Okay, hold short, so
I was just thinking what a smooth flight it's been so far. We just hit a pocket of sudden turbulence. There we go. Whew, it's chucking us around quite a bit actually.
Only 6 Fox, remember to Valencia, correction, CFAN, 5 Alpha departure, 2161, airborne frequency 120, depth 755, SATA time 185.
Stand 5 Alpha, come to 1 movement, 120, stand 5 1851.
So landing speed is going to be 142, 1032 on the QNH. As we descend through flight level 130.
Minus 329, thank you. Your push to start is through push back to release point altitude 023. And 12 Romeo. Get to do a go no go on this, so just give me about another 2 minutes and we'll go from there.
Number 2 and maximum 165 knots, contact tower 187.
So it's been a little while since I've flown into Gatwick on the simulator, so it's yeah, nice to be back. Just thinking how long it's been since my Ryanair and EasyJet pilots have been in the UK. Of course, I used to base them out of Stansted and Luton respectively. Now I just have them randomly travelling the entire network. EasyJet seems to be stuck going backwards and forwards around France. And Ryanair, well, they've been all over the place. Next EasyJet flights from Porto back to Bordeaux. Next Ryanair flight is from Vilnius to Paris.
Motion 4 Bravo Golf taxi forward, hold short runway 28.
Taking straight in, hold short runway 28, right now, motion 4 Bravo Golf.
Motion 4 Bravo Golf, long your tower 118
Okay, we're taking the speed down now. There we
Romeo
go.
Sierra 62 Whiskey 3 Hotel Romeo 3 Fox.
2 with 3, hold short, hold 4, 3, 6, thank you.
German 163, and number 2, contact the tower on 118 and 165.
Tower 86, thanks again.
You're welcome.
So, can we get our clearance off this frequency?
You can, just give me 2 seconds.
2 seconds. Okay, easy approach, Sherman.
Hotel, turn left direct to
752 Hotel. Okay, coming back towards one approach, Sherman. Go to
apologies to all aircraft waiting there at 24 days. But Ryanair 5 Bravo copy, push and start to remain on the Foxtrot in QNH 1023. Ryanair 5 Charlie F 0 to Manchester, lifting by Alpha departure to 6243.
So yeah, we're getting a quite a bumpy arrival into Gatwick, aren't we?
Airport 1258, Saturday, 5, 55 Alpha departure, gone, 243, Ryanair 5 Charlie F.
Ryanair 5 Charlie F, you're back in.
Ryanair 3396, request taxi.
Ryanair 3396, Roger, thank you. Taxi on Delta, Delta Sierra even, and Foxtrot Outer to hold short of Link 5.
Delta Airport Outer, 1245, Ryanair 3396.
Wind check 210 degrees, 15 will be straight to the
Two Land Rover 2, number 163.
Is approved, push back to release 1 Bravo 2 3. Over to 8 Kilo, your push, actually sorry, just Ryanair taxiing in out, and I'll have to push you very shortly, okay? Saltar 220 Romeo, we've been updating your TOBT for you, and for some reason it's coming back as an invalid TPAT, just trying to get the go ahead to push you without a valid TPAT, but I can't make that call at the moment, so if you can just bear with me for a couple more minutes.
6360, hold short, thank you.
And Saltar 220 Romeo, sorry, you were just crossed there, you did copy that, yeah? Thank you very much, great. Ryanair 636 Romeo, cross runway 34, link 5, Sam 12. Ryanair 77, Charlie Foxtrot, taxi Sierra 62 with T3. Hold your own. Ryanair 77, hold short.
Hotel 64, Ryanair 77.
What's going on here now?
Channel 217, good evening, identified. Chris back though for the back of one female rival, plan for a short
Oh, we're too high. Why are we not descending?
217, speed 310 now.
Oh, we're way too high. This is ridiculous. Let's flap sail.
Okay, 190 start on time, clear nautical body, destination 023.
Positive 3 on that's
Lap mode, stand flight number 130.
that's lap mode is number 130, Shamrock 93 Echo.
Don't know why we didn't descend.
Top divers, hotel 1 left runway 16, social.
First out there, Hotel 1, enter 16, Hotel 2, fine, 329.
Shamrock 2 and Kilo X-ray.
Tell you what, we're gonna have to this bloody turbulence is killing me. We're gonna have to fly out this way a bit because I don't know why it kept me at 7,000 feet like that. I should have recognised that sooner. Is it because I didn't change the Q&H? I don't know. Weird. Something went wrong there. Take me for not paying attention, looking at stuff on the phone.
Final 5 Ross Papa Company inbound, taxi in front, right to left, looking down please, taxi on Papa 1 left runway 16 shortly. Final 33906, monitor tower 118 decimal 6, bye-bye.
Monitor tower 86 right now, 3396, bye.
Rhino 410, clear destination, Mississippi 5 hours for departure, 4766. Airborne frequency is 132.580 with the TSAT time 19005.
Yeah, really not sure what happened there. That's a weird one.
But also I can catch you just confirm the lift 5 hours. And did you have a query at the end there? Okay, call fully ready, read back first.
Get out of here. That really annoys me when it zooms in like that. Let's put the localizer on. Go. What did you say landing speed was? Is it going to be 142?
Ryanair from left to right, cross runway 34 on the Hotel 1. Take link 4 and apron taxiway 4, stand 430.
Okay, so giving way to the Ryanair 7-3, clear to cross 3416, Hotel 1, link 4, apron taxiway 4, 400 Charlie. Emirates 163.
Running on a hotel, taxi, apron taxiway 1 and Papa 1. Sorry, apron taxiway 1, hold short link 5.
Right, to short link 5, Ryanair, clear go. And if I Charlie Echo, that's what that means, 109 now.
95 Charlie Echo, roger the queue, your, actually, sorry, break Ryanair, 6 Foxtrot November. Can you recycle the scope 2161?
2161, I think what's on it.
Ryanair 5, Charlie Echo, sorry about that, push started.
We're really getting whacked by the old turbulence. Lights of London in the distance there. We will swing around momentarily. Go at 2,000 feet. So we made a little bit of a mess of this approach. Still getting whacked by turbulence for some reason.
good evening on 53 Lima, Lipu, 130,
142. Okay, let's put the on the approach mode. There's Gatwick in the distance there. And as I say, we're getting pounded by the turbulence. Gee, look at this turbulence. I don't know why we're getting a real rough ride on this approach. I mean, a real rough ride. Well, we're going to have fun landing this, that's for sure. Hopefully it will ease up. We are really taking a whacking from active sky. I don't know why, because the winds aren't exactly horrendous, but we just seem to be caught in a real sort of this is going to be an interesting one if this doesn't let up. I don't know why. I honestly don't know why it's being like this. Oh well. Thanks for a challenge, doesn't it? Behind you. He's behind you. That's quite funny. Separation distance, people. That's actually a real aircraft landing at that particular time. That's the way my traffic add-on works. Obviously, because of that, it doesn't have any. I hope he's not somehow going to get in front of me, because otherwise, it's really going to make a mess here. I wonder if that's why I'm getting bounced around so much. And then if I go, because I wonder if I'm getting his wake for some reason. Maybe it thinks I'm getting his wake turbulence. Let's turn that off. Live traffic. I shouldn't have done that. You are kidding me. Oh, come on, don't kill X-Plane. Really? What? Oh, give me a break. Oh, that's crap. Oh, come on, man. There we go. Phew. Oh no, look at that, it's gone all smooth. Yeah. What's the betting I was in his wake turbulence calculation? Interesting one. Although he's behind me, so how that works I don't quite know. What's really cool is, look, if you look at the traffic along here, I can see what looks like a police car or something. It's pretty neat. You see those flashing lights? I don't know if that will show up on YouTube or not. That's really neat. Yeah, see, now we've gone dead calm. That's definitely a wake turbulence thing, but it shouldn't have been working in front of it. That's really bizarre.
Approaching 26 left.
Okay, let's kill the autopilots.
500.
Nose up. Oops. Down a bit.
400.
Number 317, good 86 here to the point, 1 Lima arrival and...
We've drifted off to the side a bit.
Above 300.
Bring that centre line back. There we go. Let ourselves get a little bit low.
200.
Direct from you start from point. 1. 5 Bravo Papa, 5 Alpha Papa,
100.
The 5 Bravo Papa today, you have 5 double 120 unknown speed. 0 frequency, runner 5
50,
Bravo Papa.
40, 30, 20. Retard. Retard. Retard.
Oh, bit firm. Get me down. A little bit of a firm landing that one. We take the high speed exit.
5,000 feet remaining.
Yeah. Just. This has been
Caution, on taxiway, on taxiway. Approaching, 08, left. On runway, 08, left, 2,700 remaining.
And welcome to Gatwick.
Kilo, good evening, and flight level 5,000 feet, QNH 1023. 5,000 feet, QNH 1023, towards 8 kilo. And up to 40, and we're running like 230 now. Feet 230, noted. 4. I'm actually hot rolling 4, and I'm 4 past Papa.
See, a little bit of drama there. And I reckon that would have been interesting had we left the... Yeah, it's weird though, because I had that turbulence for quite some while, and I can't believe that plane was literally behind me all the way. Maybe it was. I don't know, it's interesting. Maybe he's flying exactly the same track in, I don't know.
In the hotel, good evening at F5, Council State, continue straight ahead. Okay, now, I do have to tell. Over 8 kilo, flight level 70, clear direct to London. Flight level 70, clear direct to London, over 8 kilo, thanks. 9 kilo hotel, Lisa, flight level 100. Flight level 100, and kilo hotel.
0 Romeo 8 from after Papa 1, left onto runway 16, hold short of runway 2.
Left Papa 1, left 16, hold short of
Nice.
There we go.
020 right now, another right
Let's see, parking brake on...
9 kilo hotel, descent flight level 90.
Let's have a quick look at the replay then.
9 kilo hotel. 9 kilo hotel, Dublin approach, 121.1, good evening. Approach 121.1, good evening, Ryanair 9 kilo hotel. 1217, 316.
Whoops.
C160, shower 217.
W, very good evening, Ryanair 9 kilo hotel, descending 90, inbound back to 1 Lima.
Ryanair 9 kilo hotel, hello, continue the 1 Lima arrival and expect to turn to full left.
Continue the 1 Lima arrival, Ryanair 9 kilo hotel.
Ryanair 982 hotel, clear direct to Dexon. To Dexon, Ryanair 982, and a 6 Foxtrot November, turn left heading 150.
150, Ryanair 6 Foxtrot November.
So yeah, let's have a look at that landing. Did seem a bit firm.
248. 298.180, goodbye. I'm trying 180 and thank you, bye.
I don't know.
Station 217 with you, ILS 28.
217, thanks, good evening, your number 19 now continue the approach. Copy, there is traffic lining up to part in front of you. Wind check is 200 degrees 13.
Continue, Sherman 2 and 7.
Mark 9, so echo best speed, please, by getting Sierra 5 onto Sierra.
X-ray is off the Sierra, Sherman, 9 Fargo. Goodbye. 135655, Zurich here, thanks. Good night. Zurich Kilo, Zurich Kilo, 75120, tracking.
Zurich Kilo, flying 50160.
75160, Zurich Kilo.
Wind check 200 degrees 13, runway 28, clear for takeoff.
Second runway 28, right now, Charlie Echo.
Mark 9, so echo contact ground 1.8.
Runway 29, Fargo, come on.
Flight level 130.
Yeah, it doesn't help the runway slopes up.
Runner 5, Bravo Papa, contact London.
Probably help make it quite a firm landing.
9380, runner 5, Bravo Papa, bye.
Blue Sky 172, contact Dublin 120.755.
And of course, we will get now a wing view. Always good for those.
655,
So that brings us to the end of another flight. As always, I realise you had a choice of flights. Thank you very much for choosing this one. Wish you a pleasant and browsing journey, and hope to welcome you back on board another flight in the very near future. So from here in Gatwick, I, as always, leave you with the wing view of my arrival.
Station calling runner T and Papa, was it?
Don't forget to like and subscribe. You're watching one of these videos for the first time, and you obviously, if you've enjoyed it, and I look forward to catching you all on another flight again soon. So, farewell for now.
Ryanair 53 Lima, speed 165 knots.